There's actually quite a few artists that have destroyed, erased, or burned famous works of art. I was thinking about Ai Weiwei's dropping of the Han era vase and decided to put together a list. The first example that came to mind for me was from one of my favorite artists, Robert Rauschenberg, who in 1953 erased a drawing by Willem de Kooning. This wasn't done as a critique of de Kooning. In fact, Rauschenberg was a great admirer of his work, and he asked de Kooning for a piece before erasing it. The erasure itself is largely seen as an early piece of conceptual art and a statement on the impermanence of art itself. Jasper Johns, Rauschenberg's lover and collaborator at the time, suggested they put the erased piece inside of a gilded frame, which it still is. Number two, we've got another favorite of mine, John Baldesari, who in 1970 decided to burn all of the paintings he created between 1953 and 1970. It was seen as a symbolic act and a big shift for him, moving more heavily into conceptual art, which aligned with his mantra moving forward, which was, "I will not make any more boring art," a mantra that he had many of his students write over and over on gallery walls in 1971. After burning all of his pieces, he took the ashes and baked them into cookies for another conceptual piece. Very similarly, artist Agnes Martin is believed to have destroyed close to 100 works of hers when she transitioned from representational painting to abstraction. This, however, was before Baldesari. It was in the 1950s. She went so far as to find collectors and friends that had these early works in their collections and reclaim them for her destruction. I think because she wasn't making a spectacle out of this destructive act, that it seems to be less discussed than Baldesari's 1970 burning. But there's quite a bit you can say about this. She was reclaiming her image as an artist, taking agency over her identity, moving forward in the art world, and I think that's rather strong and bold. 4 on my short list is Francis Bacon, who's another artist that destroyed his works. Apparently, after Bacon's death, over 100 slashed canvases were found in his studio. He apparently frequently destroyed paintings that he found unsatisfactory, seeing this destruction as part of his creative process. During his life, he often enlisted his companion John Edwards to help with the destruction and removal of pieces, at some points cutting these paintings into very small pieces to prevent people from stealing the works from his garbage bin. Next is Gustaf Mezer. He pioneered an entire movement known as the autodestructive art movement, which was all about art designed to be destroyed. He did this post-World War II as a response to the destruction of the war. He used many techniques to destroy his works, including fire and hydrochloric acid. While his techniques destroyed the substrate of the works, it also tended to create some very interesting compositions. I might do a full video on him later.